The things that you're going to need to clean your APQS long arm are a towel of some sort, some compressed air. I'm using just regular canned air, and some WD-40, and the oil that came with your machine. So that's a zoom spout oil, right? You want to make sure you're using clear machine oil when you're doing it. So what we're going to do to start out with is you want to take your towel and you want to lay it on your carriage. Do not hold your towel when you're doing this. Your natural inclination, if something is dripping, is to wipe it off. And the last thing you want to do is wipe off oil that's dripping off of your hook while your hook is running. So for safety reasons, towel is going to be away from your hook. And I'm going to take the edge of it. This hook is really dirty. So I'm going to take the edge of my towel and I'm just going to wipe the bulk of the nasty out of the hook. And you can see there's quite a bit of nasty on that towel now. And then I'm going to turn my machine on. I am going to put it in manual mode when I do this as opposed to stitch regulated. I want the machine running while I'm doing this. So it's going to beep and it's going to go on. And then I'm going to take my canned air and blow it into my hook. And fuzz went everywhere when I did that. That's fine. I want you to kind of listen to my hook. It's got a really tinny sound to it. I am going to shake my WD-40. You don't shake canned air, but you do shake WD-40. And I'm going to spray the WD-40 at the hook. And I want you to listen to hear the hook change, the sound. Hear how it's not as rattly now? I'm going to let this hook run for a couple minutes with that WD-40 in there. And it's going to drip while it's doing it, and that's fine. Don't try to wipe this stuff up. Just let it collect on your towel. What it's doing is it's breaking down any little thread fibers you have around your hook, and it's cleaning all your built-up oil off your hook. I'm going to go ahead and turn the machine off. Now that it's off, I'm going to wipe up the WD-40. And I'm going to get my hook really clean when I do it. It's kind of hard to see. I know I'm trying to do this where you can actually see what I'm doing. This machine has an M hook, so I can really get my finger up inside the hook. But you want to get all of the nasty, built up lint that's out there on your hook out. And, any threads or anything you see, you want to get those out of your hook. Now, the last thing I'm going to do is oil my hook because WD-40 is a solvent. It's not an oil. And I want my hook to have oil on it so that it doesn't overheat. So there's a couple places that you can put your zoom spout. You can balance it right at this 6 o'clock position and squeeze. Or the way I do it is right at this 9 o'clock position. There's a half moon shape. My zoom spout will fit right into that. And that's a slit back into the hook. I then squeeze and you'll see as soon as it dropped that oil, I know I'm completely oiled in that hook. The last thing you want to do is you're going to want to rotate the flywheel. So I'm going to do that real quick for you. And I'm rotating it just to make sure that the excess oil goes all the way around the hook. And now I'm going to turn the machine on again and let it run for a couple minutes. That second time you're running the machine is to distribute the oil all the way around the machine. Now all I have to do is wipe up the excess oil and I'm ready to start quilting.